Hello everybody, this is Gwyneth Isaac speaking here, and I'm making a video today about a topic. I wouldn't say it's near and dear to my heart, but it is pretty important, and it's something that people need to be aware of. Okay? Shadow banning. Oh my gosh. You know, you have not lived until you have been shadow banned by Google, mate. Wow, that puts me on a short list of people out there who really have been put in the digital ether. I'm in digital Siberia, mate. You know, I put, my highest number of view counts on a YouTube video is 20,000 views. And that was for a video that I made basically with my dash cam when I got pulled over one day by the Victoria Police. And an interview I had with a constable. I put it on YouTube and it got 20,000 views. When I make a broadcast on USA Prepares, my typical ranking for archive podcast download and for, live streaming is third. It's totally normal. Sometimes I go down to fourth. But normally, Vincent and I are third. How is it that when I make a YouTube video, it gets like 20 or 30 views these days? Yep. Oh my gosh, shadow banning is real. You know, when they shadow ban you, it shows that they're actually frightened of you. They're scared of little old me, the crazy pirate lady out in the middle of the Aussie bush. Yeah, you know why they're frightened of me? Because I won't shut up. And, you know, I'm likely to expose what's going on with them. And I'm even more likely to expose what's going on with them if I'm, made to disappear. Yeah, so, there's not a hell of a lot that they can do to really, shut me up other than to stop people from hearing what I have to say. Yep. Oh my gosh. And they do that with a vengeance. I just built a web page for my book, The Lover of the Pirate King. By the way, go and buy my book. You will not regret it. Okay? I'm going to put a link to my webpage, theloverofthepirateking.com, where you can get a message to me on that page, and you can buy a copy directly from me with a personalized message on the invoice of The Lover of the Pirate King, or The Wicked Lady and the Highwayman, which is the prequel to The Lover of the Pirate King. But this is about The Lover of the Pirate King. I built the web page, in the last week or so, and oh my gosh, it's a good looking site, and I'm going to put videos on it, and it's going to be even better. It's going to get better and better, and I might even put some blogs on it and all this sort of stuff. But right now, the main purpose of the page is to be a landing page to sell me book. Okay? And I know about SEO. I know about search engine optimization. That's not the problem. I know about, doing the proper title and optimizing everything and all that sort of stuff. That's not the problem. The problem is I'm being shadow banned. I'm being shadow banned to hell and back. And you know what that means? That means that they are frightened of me. that you ought to be listening to what I have to say, and you need to tell your friends to listen to what I have to say. Because how is it, like I said, that when I go on GCN, I am normally, with Vincent and I, that we are the third ranked broadcast on GCN's live stream. And yet when I put a YouTube video out, it gets like 20 hits. I still put them out because I get messages from people. I know that YouTube's underreporting my view count. Massively so. Like, they're wiping zeros off it, mate. I keep putting the videos out because I know that they are getting through to people. Because I have people messaging me on Facebook and through my email. And they say, we love your YouTube videos. Please, more YouTube videos. We love your broadcasts. You know? So I'm going to keep making YouTube videos and stuff you, YouTube. Yeah, you're not going to win. Yeah, I know you're a scam. You are underreporting my view counts. And Google. You know, I know that YouTube's a part of Google, but the analytics on my webpage, no views. None. Zero. Nada. I put together an AdWords ad. Guess how many times that, you know, Google's reporting that this AdWords ad has been displayed in the last 24 hours. Once. You've got to be kidding me. Once? And the search was pirate books. You mean to say that in the whole continental United States, in the last 24 hours, there's, because that's where my ads, you know, you can select the geographic region for Google AdWords and AdSense ads. You mean to say in the last 24 hours, there's only been one person in the whole of CONUS, continental United States, who has searched for anything to do with pirates? And, you know, I know about SEO. I do. You know, the keywords that are associated with this site, okay? Because George Wilson is a woman who spends her life disguised as a man, has to pretend to be homosexual. And there's historical reasons for that. Article 6 of the Pirates called Our Horror Me Horrities. Oh my gosh. But when the internet does something like this, when Google does something like this, it means that you should pay attention to that person. You should pay attention to their work of literature. You know, you should go out and you should buy it and you should read it, because they're trying to hide it from you. And why do you think they would be trying to hide it from you? Hey, maybe it's going to tell some truth, although it's a work of fiction. You know, it roughly approximates the relationship between George Wilson and Bartholomew Roberts. It's quite well researched. There's only a couple of places where it deviates from the historical record. But yeah, you know, but that's not the point. Okay, the reason why I write these books, it is to be fun, it is to be titillating, scintillating, and fun and adventure and romance on the high seas and all the rest of it. It's great fun. You can read the books at that level if you want. And, you know, but especially as the story goes on, you'll find that there's a lot of politics involved with their life as well. And there was. The Roberts crew, the main thing that Roberts did, especially towards the end of his career, was he targeted slavers. And why did he target slavers? Because he hated the international slave trade. He spent years working on board slavers. And I'm not going to give out too much, but anyone who knows about the history of Bartholomew Roberts knows that at the end of his career, he just flat out, he targeted slavers. He wanted them shut down because of the harm that they were doing. And, you know, the whole world, these globalists, they want to make the whole world one vast prison camp, one vast gulag. They want us all to behave ourselves. And it may come time, probably sooner rather than later, when all of us, in as lawful way as possible, will have to raise the black flag against some very, very evil people. And I've gotten into trouble. I like hanging out on the Pirate Nation, okay, which is a Facebook page. That's the other place. If you want to get in touch with me, probably I'll be found most days on the Pirate Nation on Facebook. So go and take up a membership there. But I've got myself into trouble there because I won't shut up about politics. Oh, me hearties. Piracy was political. It just was. You know, it was the people who were basically running the international slave trade were the ones who were fighting the pirates. And the reason why they were fighting the pirates is especially Roberts and his men were into shutting down the slave trade. Did that make them good, righteous, virtuous, holy people? Of course it didn't. They were violent bandits. Okay? You can't whitewash that. In my life, part of the reason why I had to come back here to the earth, why I had to get reincarnated, was so that I could find Jesus Christ and get my sins paid for by the cross, by the blood of the Lamb of God. In this life, I'm a Christian. In that life, when I was George Wilson, I was not a nice person. I was fairly ruthless. I was known for being, how do they put it, lusty and hearty. That basically means a bit of a cutthroat in that life. I had to find Jesus. You have to find Jesus. Because we are going into a battle between good and evil. And if you don't have Jesus on your side, you're not going to survive. Anyway, I'm just about at the end of this little podcast now. It'll probably get about 20 views. Who cares? I know that more people than that are seeing it. So all the best to all of you. And I'll see you later.